I done it right? I'm not. Yeah, I've done it right. You're there. We're there. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our new members. Andy C, he's got one. Simon Townend, he's got one. CC Coils, he's got one. And who else? There was somebody else.
Anthony Hart.
Mr. Hinchliffe's got one. Bless him.
Yes, and Anthony Hart.
Anthony Hart, that's right, yeah. I don't know. That's pretty intense anyway. Good evening to our members and our new members. We love you. How's that? I've just put a video up about my opinions on the ban on disposable vapes in the UK. So you'll be able to watch that later and it'll bore you to sleep, but I just had to put my opinion on. And probably we need to do something. We're not going to do anything tonight, obviously, because it's not yet, but we need to get behind the... I'm not saying go spend all your money on advocacy and all that crap, but when the next thing comes out, 25,000 out of 3.4 million filled it in. So there needs to be a few more people fill it in. Otherwise, we'll end up vaping tobacco, which I am tonight. That moves me on to what I'm vaping tonight. From Vape Gems, actually came out one day after posting it on a Sunday. Look at that. Vape Gems. Vape Gems, Vape Gems. Oh, by the way, we've got a new sponsor, Bill. Did I tell you? CC Coils, our new sponsor. So now we're in association with Ian over at CC Coils. But you ain't got a website, you'll have to find him on Facebook. And he'll make you what you want. We ain't got a discount code though, but he has said that occasionally he'll be able to put something in for a freebie for you. So that'll be good. So I better go down the chat before I do anything, and really, because I ain't got my head in at all. So good evening, Coyle. Nice to see you, mate. Good evening, Garrett. You were the first. Good evening, Garrett. Over from there. Not a beer tonight at all. But we'll go through that in a minute. But I'm not feeling myself today at all. We had a bit of a family party. And far too much was drank, shall we say. Good evening, Mr. Intense. Nice to see you. Good evening, Red. Good evening, Mike. Cloud Chucker. Nice to see you. Good evening, Golf BN. We love you. Good evening again, Garrett. Good evening, Nicky Maynard. Nice to see you. We love you. Billy Lee. Everybody loves Billy Lee. And good evening to you. Skimp Vapors. Nice to see you. Vaping Snowman. Nice to see you, mate. Simon Townend, nice to see you. Andy C, nice to see you. Mr. Hinchliff, nice to see you. Unless you're not here, because you might not be here, because I think the gifts to people even if they're not here. And obviously CC Coils, good evening to you. Andy's definitely here anyway. Good evening, Craig Campbell, nice to see you. Good evening, Jane, the lovely Jane from Shy Tots, which is also available at Vape Gems, which only takes a day to come. GT Twincam, nice to see you. Nobody famous on this week, only me and Bill, but we're quite famous. They'd make a change really, just to have a because I don't get a chance to talk to Bill much. Martin Saunders, good evening to you. Barry James, good evening to you. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's what you do. Vapor Bunny, you gorgeous thing. Good evening. My order hasn't come yet, so we're complaining. Not really. I didn't order it last Sunday. Obviously ordered off Vape and Brew over in Northern Ireland, which is where I got this fluid from, because she got a lot of it. So get it while it's hot, because Vape Gems is sold out. While I'm doing this, Bill, think of a number between 1 and 100 and send it through to me on Messenger, but not on the one where Graham's on.
Because you can't trust him. He's supposed to be out of town. He's supposed to be gone, so we got to be.
No, the reason he was on about Whitby is because that's where they have the goth festivals. Sorry,
I thought he was going. Yeah.
No. Well, no, because that involves going outside.
Dracula will get him if he goes there, though. From what I understand.
That involves going outside. Can't go outside. Especially when it's cold.
Right, James pull up Messenger. Set it down. Okay.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be with me tomorrow. I'll get the thing. The vape gems thing was amazing. I've never had anything on a Sunday. We went actually in, and it was only this morning when I saw the thing on the floor, because I was a bit drunk last night, to be honest. It was my two youngest grandchildren were christened yesterday. Hello, Scott Wood. Good evening, mate. Nice to see you. And I had far too much to drink and got really rough. I haven't felt like that for a long time. And we got it.
I sent it to the Mick Beavers.
Yeah. So a bit later on, we've got something to pass on to you. Now, I did a thing the other week where I was buying mystery boxes off the internet for e-liquid. I got the one from... What did I get? I got the one from Dispergo, and Bill 20 still gets you 20% off at Dispergo. Don't forget that, whatever you do, because you could save some money. And Bill 10 will get you 10% off at Proper Coils, but he doesn't sell them anymore, and he's shut the website down, so good luck with that.
So basically, Bill 10 saves you 100%. You won't end up spending 1 penny on that.
You won't spend
website.
1 penny
so
at Proper Coils.
Just put in Bill 10, it'll save you 100%.
It will. I think that's
Martin,
everybody.
I had to get a haircut. Mick was, making fun of me for having too much hair.
Curly locks. I didn't shave it this
I went to get it cut, and I went in there, and the woman said, she's like, all right, you just want what you... I was like, no. I said, I'm going to make it easy for you today. I said, just set it low and just... Buzz
cut.
And she's like, well, how long do you want it? And I was like, she said, you want it like, say, a half an inch? And I was like, no. I said, let's go quarter. And she's like, do you know how short that's going to be? And I was like, yeah.
Tell you what, you don't get bedhead though. You get up in the morning, you haven't got to do anything with your hair. It's not like, just bang my foot on my chair.
Yeah. You don't need but just a little dollop of shampoo that you can just kind of stick up there and go around one or two times. And
there's always been this thing, one of the adverts used to say, only take 1 bottle into the shower. Well, that's all I use is shower gel because I haven't got any hair anyway. So that's it done. Good evening, Matt Polly. Nice to see you. Obviously, last week we were real busy because we had Mark Todd on, and you don't get as much chance to chat when you've got a guest on. So we decided this week we probably wouldn't have a guest on. Although I did sort of think I might have one on this afternoon, and I asked him and he's too busy. So, but I'm more than happy just to talk to Bill. So let's have a buffet off you, Bill. What you got? Are you good?
Sorry, I was just somebody had sent me something about golfing tomorrow.
Oh no!
I've got the...
just put yes.
We're going to try to go. I told them we're going to take a good hard look at it. That's for damn sure. I haven't played since Friday last week. I got the Garbiter with the salted caramel, the crispy salted caramel stuff in there, which is still really good. I made another 200 mil of it. I've got the P tank with the Geek Vape 2 or whatever the hell you call the thing, and I've got the vanilla custard thing in that, and that's still going really well. I had to make 3 more bottles of that, 1 for me and 2 for the guy down there. I take down to the...
You get through some
I've still got this stupid thing going on. I don't know how long that coil's been. You said 2 weeks. I think it's been almost a month since I've had this damn thing now. Of course, I don't hit it that often. It kind of sits here, and I mainly hit the other 2 more. But yeah, that thing has lasted forever. Yeah.
I think there's a thing if you hit it. Good evening, Ian Thomas, and good evening, Matt Waits. I think there's a thing if you hit it often enough. Otherwise, if you leave it laid on its side for 3 weeks, then the juices all run through the cotton, and that's the end of it, isn't it? So, but I think with if you're hitting it once a day or something like that, I think you're obviously going to get it. It's going to keep going. Recently, I tried pineapple peach flavour. It is nice. It is nice. So I've got. Are you done now? Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah. Well, actually, kind of. I've got this thing all wicked up and everything still. I've got to put some batteries in it.
Yeah. 2700s. Don't forget.
Yeah. Well, I've got them laying right here. But I was getting ready to hook it up because I'm still trying that whipped cream that.
Is it not going too well?
I only made like a part of a bottle of it. I didn't make much. No, that's the stuff that keeps tasting like butter.
So
I added super sweet. Well, I added super sweet. And I got it down some, so I'm going to see now that it's sat for a little while.
So now it tastes of sweet butter.
It's positive and positive up there, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know the two
Both
is.
positives go up because you got the
Oh,
parallel,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
can also go.
Yeah.
You have to both positives the same way because you can also go
Yeah.
series and parallel
Yeah.
with it.
I tell you what, it's a clever device that for its age, isn't it? Really. What's happened to Bill's head?
It's actually not a bad device, you know.
He's gone all yobo. He's getting the old. Good evening, Will. Nice to see you. Oh, it works. Butter.
Not as bad. It's a sweeter flavor. It's kind of almost margarine now. I can deal with margarine. I just can't handle butter. You know,
the cheap stuff off the cheap shelf.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I don't like butter. I don't. I will take margarine any day of the week, but I am not a fan of butter. Butter's got a bite to it.
I like low fat spread. I find butter nowadays it's just like a fat. It's like greasy fat.
Well, see, I grew up where mom used to actually, we were on the farm and we would do our own and stuff. And butter ain't what people think. You know, it's actually it has a real strong taste.
Yeah, it does.
And margarine was always so smooth and everything. And you can't really, there's not much taste there. I like that a whole lot better because when I'm putting it on something, it's supposed to just kind of, it's not supposed to overwhelm what you put it on.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I went on to low fat spread years ago. Good evening, Connor. Nice to see you, mate. It's the Prosecco Cowboy. I'm the Diet Coke Cowboy tonight. Look, just Diet Coke. That's all it is. Oh, I had too much to drink last night.
With that super sweet in there, if I put a little cinnamon in, that would almost be like butter and cinnamon and sugar on a piece of bread.
There you go. That's it. At least you won't waste it, would you?
It sure as hell is not whipped cream. I will tell you that. Though that is.
Why would you think it'd be all right on its own, though?
Well, that's what everybody was saying. You put it in. That's what Graham was saying that he did it, and there was about 4 or 5 other people that all did it. Put it in at like 12 to 14%. It tasted just like you just got a spoon and dipped in some whipped cream and ate it. But to me, it tastes like you cut off a square of butter and stuck it in your mouth.
I can eat. We have Lurpak, low fat spread.
Can't do this, so
Can't do what?
hang on a second. That was phone call. I can tell him. I'll call him when
Right,
the show's
while you're doing that, I'll have a buffy. Because
okay.
I've already had a bit of a buffy, but I've got the Onyx. I'm on the Onyx. It's not Onks, it's Onyx, and don't call it Onks anymore. Exome version 3 with the blue arbiter on the top, with Onyx in. It does take a little bit of getting out your tank because I had the Aramaxi root beer in the other one and put Onyx in it when I had a few beers last week. So I cleaned it out today and it didn't seem to want to get rid of the taste for a start, but it's gone now. Because again, I'm on the tobacco from Aramaxi, which is very tobacco. I was expecting a bit more cream, but I only put the nicotine in it today, so whether it'll blend down a bit. And I've got that in the arbiter on top of the guar. I've got the iTank on the other guar. The one that... No, that's not the one that changes. It's still the one that changes the thing around. And in that...
little... You have a problem with that little magnet in the back of...
As it fell out? As it fell out?
Well, it comes off every now and then. It just sticks to the battery. But I don't know what the damn thing's there for. Because it serves no purpose.
No, it would... Well, there's two, isn't there? There's two, one at the top, one at the bottom. I suppose it gives you that extra stability, does it? But it does click in as well. They've made it so it, if you squeeze too hard, you can't get it apart anyway. But just put a little bit of super glue and that'll keep it in. So I've got the iTank on there.
The only one I've got is that one. I don't have one on there.
No, it should be.
There's one right here?
No, it's one at the bottom.
I only have one there.
Yeah, well, there should be one at the bottom.
It comes out.
Yeah, the one at the bottom's obviously
coming out. But what's it going to stick to? There's no metal up there.
But it must be metal. It must be, wouldn't it?
I don't know. It's like a weird thing. It comes off every now and then. I just stick it back in that little thing, but it doesn't do anything. Strawberry custard.
Strawberry
Sounds
custard donut. What I made myself.
Donut.
That's what I've got in mine built.
Yeah, see, I don't have the little dot at the bottom. I just got the one at the top.
Yeah. Does it look like there ever was one at the bottom?
I don't. Hang on. Let me check my other ones because I've got 3.
Yeah.
So,
Unless they put it on later ones or something like that. Use some sugar glue, apparently. Lidl's West Country with sea salt crystal. What, West Country cider?
yeah, see, that one's got both of them on it.
Yeah. There'll be one stuck on the battery somewhere in your charger, arcing.
Yeah, the other one's probably fell out and on the floor or someplace. But
It's got hoovered up.
that one's got both of them on it. So, yeah, it's just that one that don't. And I just
Oh,
dripped
yeah,
juice
butter.
down. You can't see, but
What you done?
I drip. When I hit this damn thing here, I always over drip on drippers, and then
Yeah.
I've got it on.
You got it
my
on the shirt. Yeah. Believe in yourself. Welcome to We Love You and We Love You. Oh, butter. Yeah, not... sorry. I thought it was about cider. Well, it's Ian, isn't it? I was just, Ian, at some point in the day, he's going to drink something. Yes, anyway. Anyway, where's my offering?
Where's your offering? Okay.
We're not doing it yet, but we'll do it in a bit. Now, if you... this is only white label stuff. I bought a few mystery boxes off the internet. I bought something else in with this, and it's not really my sort of thing. A bit later on, we're going to do the numbers game, and
Get a wild berry punch.
Wild berry punch. Yeah, so it's only white label liquid. It's the sort of lower end of the thing, I think, to be honest. And then there's that one, both in boxes, both 0 milligram short fills. So if somebody's stuck for a vape, it would be all right. This one's Rainbow Road Candy, Jolly Ranger, sweet and sour. So we're going to give those away. I'll post them out tomorrow to you because I've got to go to the post office anyway, but we'll do that in a bit.
Jolly Ranger.
Yeah. Well, that's obviously a rip-off of Jolly Rancher, isn't it? And the other one's Skittles.
Yeah. The one was kind of obvious.
Yeah, Jolly Rancher. It's a sweet, isn't it, really? So, what else was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about something else. Oh, I'll tell you about my day yesterday. Went over to where my daughter lives. And we went to the church, and we got to the church, and there was that many people there, so we had to stand outside. If you're on my... No, because it's not spelt the same. I think, well, technically they could get that little... That one's not too good, is it, really?
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Just missing the T.
Yeah, but I'm on about the rainbow that's coming out of the back of it as well.
Oh.
Yeah, I suppose... I don't know what copyright is. And would you be able to find the people that made it? Apparently, that stuff, it says American, and when you Google the thing, they are a thing in California, San Bernardino, California.
San Bernardino.
San Bernardino in California. They have a lab there that they do other people's e-liquid for them. So.
A lab. Ooh. So they got a big tub instead of just a regular bathtub. They got like a big hot tub.
It shows you a picture of the place on the website, and it looks decent enough sort of place.
Yeah, but Graham puts pictures of on the website that makes it look like he's got, but all he's got is that little jug in the back. That's by the commode. Yeah.
Just while we're on about that.
Speaking of commodes, do you all call it the commode there, or is it a commode?
We go to the bathroom, don't we? Go to the loo. I use the word bathroom now a lot more because I talk.
Yes, I know, but do you call it a commode?
No, we call it a loo.
No.
It's never ever going to focus on that, is it?
Banana custard.
I don't know what it is focusing on.
It's not coming in.
There you go. There it is.
It got it.
Yeah, anyway, this is going out of production. There's not many bottles left. And I bought that one from Vape Gems for $5. So
it's not going out of production. It's already out.
It's already out of production. Yeah, it's already out of production.
Yeah. Just running through the leftovers.
Running through the leftovers. Yeah. Yeah. So if you do fancy a really very good quality banana custard, I would urge you to head over there and have a word with Graham.
Make some of your own.
The first time I actually reviewed that one, I did it on a beach in Spain.
Yeah.
John Bapin Joker, good evening to you. Nice to see you. So I'm going to do a review on it again, and just to let you know about the flavours in it. It is a very, very good banana custard if you're into banana and you're into custard. Because I think he did actually tell me what he used, and he used a really nice light banana, so it actually does taste banana-ish even when, the other bottle I've got of it, it's half full, and it's been stood there quite a while, because you tend to sort of put things in a drawer and forget about them, whereas if you leave them out on the top, you use them, don't you?
It's nice to know that you're an optimist. The bottle's not half empty, it's half full.
My bottles are always half full.
Full.
Well, it's seen the end to colourful packets in the UK anyway. Yeah, could be. They haven't really said what they're going to do. What they have said, though, was 25,000 people took part in that online survey that they sent out. And there's 3.4 million vapors in the UK. So if there's 3.4 million vapors, what you've got to work out is how many of them actually watch YouTube, how many of them think it's not up to me to do it because somebody else will do it, it'll be fine.
It's going to have to be that you're going to have to centralize something like that, because you can't. Everybody doesn't. And along with the fact that everybody's like, hell, I ain't got time for that shit. But you're going to have to. The people, proprietors are going to have to basically do it. It's going to have to be the companies. Yeah. The place where you buy it needs to get on board and push. Whenever they sell you something, they need to be saying, here's this, but if you want to keep doing this, you best fill this out, or this is going away. And that's the only way you're going to get to people, because the majority of people ain't looking online or not watching vape shows or not doing this, that, and the other. It's a very small number that does that. So if the word doesn't get out through the actual shops themselves, it's not getting out.
And it's up to them to do it as well. The one that Vinny worked in, they got a little thing on the thing, but it's up to the owners of the shops to make sure, as people walk in and say, would you mind filling this out while you're here?
Right. And then explain to them what's going to happen if they don't, most likely. Yeah.
So can you fill that out, put your email address in and send it off? You can use my laptop, it's stood there, you can use it, and I'll show you where you need to put the things. And do it that way. But I suppose the other thing is the fact that disposables have been sold everywhere. I personally, I didn't want them to ban anything, because as soon as you let a government ban anything, they can't stop banning it, because it's like
they can't. Yeah.
Green put a video out.
It's like, that worked.
Yeah. It's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got them to do it. Yeah. Green put a video out, and he said people that don't vape disposables will think, well, we'll throw that one under the bus and it'll save ours. But when they're putting these things out, they'll see what they're thinking is, let's see how many people fill it in. And it's like, well, it's only 25,000. There's a load more there. We could do what we like now. Yeah. So, and the other thing is, if the government actually does get the red on, they will just do exactly what they want, because they can.
Well, that's when you're looking at it and you're thinking, well, that's 25,000 votes. It's no big deal. I can overcome that. And most of them probably didn't vote for me anyhow. So it's, that's how somebody that's doing that looks at it. They aren't looking at whether or not that's whatever else. It's just, how does that affect me? If too many of them, then I'm like, ooh, maybe I better hadn't. I might, step on some toes. But in this case, it's a small number. Don't worry about it.
That's right. But if every one of the 3.5 million had done it, that's a lot of people.
Then it would have been, oh, these people are serious about this shit.
But that's it. Don't give them an inch. That's right, Mr. Intense. But that's what needs to be said. Vic put a video out today, and he sort of said, while you're there posting your pictures of e-liquid, he was saying that people get paid to do it. I've never got paid to post a picture of anything, apart from perfectly open, apart from some Zin tobacco pouches that came out about 2-3 years ago. That's the only thing I've ever got paid. And that wasn't to promote it. It was to put it on, the cost of putting it on other social medias to boost it for them. That's what they paid for. I actually got a wage out of it of 200 quid, I think it was. On top of the expenses, they spent £1,000, but like 750 of it went off to Facebook and other places. But that's what that's the only thing I've ever got paid for. But while they're doing that, they need to do something else as well. They need to, so each person, maybe, needs to put a video out with their opinion. And then the people that watch them and follow them and listen to what they're telling them, or, are advised by them, would be able to maybe get on board as well. And if, it's up to like the people what's in chat here. If you've got 10 friends that vape that don't watch YouTube, you need to tell every 10 friends that, all of them, to get on and do it. Because, and it hasn't come out yet, but as soon as it does, that's what needs to happen. And if they ban it, it's like Will's just said, banning them won't work. Well, I mean, cocaine's illegal in this country and everybody takes it at weekends, apart from, normal people. But a lot of people take cocaine. A lot of people smoke cannabis. That's illegal over here. All you smell is cannabis all over the place. But, I mean, they've got, that's what I said, they've got disposables, and if you don't watch it, they'll get everything else. But I can understand the point. Now, one thing with kids, to go, they want, obviously the flavours make them easy to vape. They want to look cool. The flavour's nice, so they want to vape it. In this country, I think in your country, you can get a 50 milligram and they get a buzz off it. Over here, it's only 20, so you don't actually, apart from about the first and second time that you use it, you'd never get a buzz. But kids always want to push back, don't they? We're not talking about kids, we're talking about 14, 15, 16-year-olds. Which is, I mean, this 16-year-old over here, you're old enough to work full time. So, you know what I mean?
But the thing that you got is, because when you do that, if you take this away, then you steer them in another direction. Where are you steering them to? What are they going to go to next? That's the question. Yeah.
And you can buy...
kids at that age do shit that they're not supposed to do.
Exactly.
I mean, you can think back to when you were that age or whenever anybody else was, it's, you're not supposed to have alcohol, but you got your hands on it. You did it. You did, whatever else. You're not supposed to have this, but hey, it's and it's really, especially when you've got somebody that's that age, it's like, okay, it's just because I'm not old enough is the only reason I can't have it. So therefore, how bad can it be? Because all these adults do it all the damn time, but they're saying you can't. So technically, you're going to have a hard time trying to push it, and then all you're really going to do is just steer them towards something else. Yeah, that's all.
And it's the other thing is that they'll steer it to buying it, because they sell what they call white label cigarettes, which are fake cigarettes over here, and you can get them for £5 a packet in a lot of these shops. Hello, Zippy. Nice to see you.
So they can't get 50 anymore either.
20 right.
So I don't think that here it's not. It don't matter if it's 1 or 100. They don't really care about that. It's just the fact that they can. That's and then it's like my grandson does. He vapes. Yeah. But he vapes 0 milligram nicotine. He doesn't vape any nicotine. Yeah. He just vapes because he likes it. He likes he gets it. He likes the flavor, and then it gives him something to do. He's fidgety. He's whatever else. And so it just kind of gives him something to do. So in some cases, you've got 0 nic, somebody liking it. It's just because, hey, I like the way this, and it's not really hurting anything.
Yeah, it's not bothering anybody.
No.
There'd be a lot of people in this chat, and I can't remember who they are now, but there's a few of them, and they've said if they vape a mech, they don't put any nicotine in it. You're only on 1 milligram, aren't you, in yours?
I'm on. Yeah, I'm down to. Well, actually, a lot of my stuff is less. A lot of my stuff is like a half, 0.5. I've gotten to the point now that when I'm making it, I can just kind of pull me a little out, and squirt it in the thing, and go on with it. But it's so much easier to get down on nicotine here by doing this. I didn't realize that. We were out of town. We had went down because I don't watch TV at all, So I'm out of town. We went down to the casino, and I'm down there. Well, obviously you're in the hotel room, and the only option you've got for any kind of entertainment when you're not out somewhere else is a TV. Yeah. So I was watching the TV, and a commercial came on for one of the pharmaceutical companies claiming how their product was better than vape. And that's the first time I've seen the pharmaceutical company
Really?
actually go on TV and put on the fact that you don't want to be, you want do our new Nicorette or new whatever else it is that we've got here because it's better than vaping. It will it works better. It'll do this. It'll do that. And I'm thinking, well, we got somewhere now because now you're being mentioned.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's right. They don't like it up them, Captain Mandarin.
Yeah.
The thing is, there wouldn't have been a problem with it anyway if they'd have invented it. Would they? I mean, the tobacco, I've always said over in this country, the tobacco companies haven't got a voice. And I'm not sure. There's a bit, obviously, be something in the background where you could, it would have to be some sort of bribery going on or something like that. You never know, do you? But
the pharmaceutical companies have a voice over there.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and like I said, if it starts getting in their pocket,
yeah, that's right.
come
Yeah,
out and come out.
they're going to come out and start putting some money in, aren't they?
Yeah.
And again with the government, but if you look at it now, I mean, everybody says that we've got the Conservatives and Labour, really, they're the two main parties over here, and they're saying whatever the Conservatives do this time, Labour's going to get in. I don't talk about politics on the Vaping Brummy. Good evening. Because I think your politics and your religion should be private, but I'm a complete atheist, so that can be private or public. It doesn't really matter. But I had to sit through a church ceremony yesterday, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, it's a cult.
It's like BSO.
It's like, and we're going to light a candle to do this. You're like, why would you want to light a candle to do that? And this candle means this, and that means that, and they're welcomed into the Christian community. Yeah. Well, good show. Make sure you put some money in the thing on the way out.
Yeah.
But it's always when they get to, there's always these polls and stuff like that, and it's going to be a landslide victory towards Labour. But my pen would never write in that square, to be honest. I'd rather vote for nothing. Sometimes I think if you don't agree with the party that's in, there should be a thing for people like me where you could go to the voting thing and put an X in a box that says abstain, because
neither. It shouldn't be. Yeah. It should be the last box down when you're voting. There should be a box, a check next to this name, one next to this name, and then the last one down at the bottom should say none of the above. And
none of the above.
Just X off none of the above and go on.
Because if you put one, there's always, I mean, there is a party, the Liberal Democrats, I think they're called, and if you vote for them, then you might as well vote for Labour.
Yeah.
Because protest votes, that's how they work. You vote for them. In worst case scenario, you could get Labour and the Liberal Democrat. For somebody what votes like I do, would be to get Labour and the Liberal Democrats in at once. You know what I mean? But I say it's up to everybody how they vote. I'm not trying to say that, and your politics are better off kept private. But the guy that the shadow health minister for Labour has already said, if we were to get in, you'd be getting vapes in a chemist using a prescription. Well, you can't even get a doctor's appointment. If you go to the what you'd call the emergency room, accident and emergency, you could be 17 hours waiting to be seen. They're using ambulances as waiting rooms outside for the people that can't sit in them because there's no room actually in the hospital to actually put anybody in. There you go. That's it. That's the one we want. Fuck off. That's what we need.
Yeah.
12 milligram at 14 watts. There we go. I'm 12 milligram as well, mouth to lung, at 22 watts.
Yeah. See, even in here, I think it's like 1 milligram. I think
that wouldn't do me. I tried going down to 10. I've always had 12, and I tried going down to 10. And
I've been doing it now for so long that I don't even notice it. I think probably if I hit something with like 3 milligrams right now, it'd probably blow my head off.
Yeah, you'd be Nick sick, wouldn't you? Yeah. I mean, I probably ought to just, with the sub-M stuff, I ought to go down to 2 and try that. Just try one. Because the good thing is if you can't.
I lowered it. I just lowered it gradually year after year after year, and
Yeah.
it's just finally gotten to the point to where it's at. I don't know whether or not it'll finally get to the point to where I get it down to non-existent and just vape without Nick, or whether or not I'll always have .1 or .2
Oh, yeah.
or .5 or
Yeah.
what. But for right now, it still works, so I don't
Yeah, that's
bother.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, did you see me sign?
Yeah, I saw
Mickey
the.
Love? Came through.
Yeah,
Steph Evans, bless her heart. She sent me that through. Didn't even say who it was. I thought, wow, that's amazing. It choked me up a bit, to be honest. It's just nice when people send you things, especially when they're an absolute. Because I thought, what the hell's this? That starts cutting the box open, and I got that out. So there it is. It looks smart and all, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The breast cancer thing.
That's wood.
It's a blackboard. It's like a blackboard. It's a wooden.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like
I see.
same sort of thing as a blackboard.
So
and then
slate.
that's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's. I don't know. No, it'd be painted
Didn't
wood.
blackboard slate. Yeah.
No, but not over here. They're just like wood covered with a coating. I think some sort of paint. But that's vinyl. I think that's stuck on it. Do I use Freebase? I do. Yeah. I use Freebase. Yeah. I don't get on with salts at all. That's it, you see.
I've only had salt once, and I didn't actually vape it because I broke the thing before I got a chance to get it.
Oh, yeah, that, what was it?
I don't remember what it was. There was something that I
Disposable.
got that was supposed to have salts in it, and I went to do it, and there was some kind of a thing you had to break off on it or something the other, and I did something, and the next thing I know, it just snapped in half, and I didn't have anything. And I was like, well, I guess I still won't know.
Well, that one you've got there, that one what's really icy, that'll be salt. That
I don't
disposable.
have an icy. Not any of mine, or none of mine are icy.
The one that you
I don't
bought.
have it. Well, that
That one.
disposable thing, I don't even have that anymore. I think I did give that to somebody finally. I never could hit that thing. Yeah,
well,
because I could only
that's
take like just a tiny little, and then that was it. It would make you hack and whack and everything else. I couldn't do that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to see what milligram that was, because that would have been salt, because they all are. I've never seen up to now. Well, you never will see now either. I've never seen a Freebase
Disposable. Yeah.
I once vaped 18 milligram Nick salts in a quad stack Keen mech. Never again.
Can't say I blame you.
No, that's probably a. Christ, where are we? Theme books. Bonnie was saying that bring back the Monster Raving Lunar Party. Well, there was a bloke called Screaming Lord Such. I can't remember what his real name was. Sadly, he died, and he wasn't that old. And they used to go for every single election, and never get in. And then Pugs is saying I was a big fan of their proposal that that is simply, we propose to prevent identity theft instantly by calling everyone Chris. That's a bit Monty Python-ish, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I know bought a bottle of fluid, asked me today how many Nick shots he'd need to make it 18 milligram. Rather a lot. I've got the mango and go-go. If it was you banned MechMod. Right, that's you gone. Finished by. It'd be interesting to know why.
Well, see, the thing, I think of it like this. With mech mods, all right, what mech mods do is they get rid of the stupid people.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
that should say on the box.
necessary. That way you just get rid of it.
It should say that on the box, shouldn't it? It should say on the box, guaranteed to get rid of stupid people.
Stupid people, yeah.
They have done more damage to people than disposable vapes. The thing is with the mech mod, it's right what it says. If you know what you're doing, you're never going to have any problem. I've been vaping 8 years, and I've been vaping mechs for about 6.5 of that. I've never vented a battery. I've never carried one in my pocket when it's not locked. You know what I mean? You don't throw them about. It's the sort of thing that you'd sit here You put your batteries in. You just check your wraps to make sure they ain't gone on the outside. Because each time you put them in the charger, you could have just rubbed them across the thing as you put it in, so that would arc out on the side of your mod. You don't put a 0.1 build in a series mech. You just need to know what you do.
It's like an automobile. I mean, a car. If you want to drive it at a high speed,
yeah,
and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to hurt yourself. But you can drive it at a regular speed. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
So it's a matter of knowing what you're doing. It's not a matter of,
if you win the lottery,
like I said,
if you win the lottery and
driving a car is hard.
And you go to a Porsche garage and say, I'm going to buy a Porsche. They go, all right, fair enough. And before you pick it up, you've got to go on a driving course. Yeah. And a guy who I know, their business just sort of hit the big time. It did over 50 million, or it was on its way to doing 50 million a year. And he went to buy his first Porsche. And the guy says to him, when are you coming for the training course? He says, what do I need a training course for? I've been driving for years. Yeah, absolutely. He says, you haven't been driving a 300 horsepower Porsche. He said, in the wrong hands, he said, you'll spin it on the first roundabout. And they just took him on a driving course. You go around the track a few times, get used to the torque, get used to that. That's basically a mech mod, isn't it? It's one of them.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, either learn and then do, or stay away from.
Right. I mean, and if you don't feel confident, don't use one. That's the other thing.
I don't get in an airplane and try to fly it because I don't know how to fly a plane.
I saw a thing today.
It's that simple. Yeah.
I saw a thing today. It was a guy stood there, just put his head through the cockpit door, talking to the captain. He said, "I'm on level 43 of Flight Simulator. If you get stuck, give me a shout." It doesn't really work out. Lord Buckethead versus Count Binface is the real. Should be. I use mechs every day and never had a problem. That's right. And you've got quads and all sorts, haven't you? I wouldn't hate banning mech mods on sites like wouldn't hate banning mech mods on sites like AliExpress. Having to pay full retail for a good bit of kit would make most people think twice, and that might weed out all of the stupid people.
See, Matt, a lot of people don't even need 300 horsepower on wet. They can get caught unaware. You can have 60 horsepower on wet, and if you happen to not do it right, when
you get up in the morning, you're a bit late for work, and you're still just giving it that little bit of tow, and you keep thinking, oh well, they'll have gritted, but they didn't grit the puddle which was on the bend, and and the next thing you're upside down thinking, oh, I'm going to be late for work now.
When you get to the point to where you have to put on the little packet that's supposed to keep the moisture out of something, do not eat, and then basically that's gotten to the point to where you're like, okay, the public is so freaking stupid. You got to watch them every step or whatever. And I think I've seen that meme which says, basically do away with all the warnings and you'll get rid of all the stupid people. So it's.
The thing is, if you go up to McDonald's and get a flat white, when you pick the cup up, you can feel the heat coming through it. So why would you not think that it's hot?
Well, either that, or if you go to get a cup of coffee and you don't get iced coffee, I would hope that it's hot. If it's not hot, I'm going to take it back, actually. So,
get a hot one. It's the same as when you have a bag of
like,
peanuts.
Hey, this coffee's not any good. It's cold. Well, we didn't want you to burn yourself. Well, no.
When you open a bag of peanuts, and surprisingly enough, it's got a thing on the side saying contains nuts. Well, it better do, because that's what I've just bought. I was surprised to see you wick up that mouth-to-lung RTA with cotton bacon. I was expecting the finest, purest pubes from the steam pugs of the world. Probably not.
There is no finest, purest pubes from those people, Connor. That's what the problem is.
That's why I use cotton bacon.
Yeah. And where do you think cotton bacon gets their stuff at?
Yeah, well, we're going to do that thing in a minute because we're getting to.
I've never eaten any bacon made out of cotton either.
Well, that's actually what it says on the side of it. It does not contain any bacon.
Nope.
See if it still says it. I'm sure it does.
It has to. Otherwise, people will be, taking it
There you
back.
go.
I took this to try to cook this. There's no bacon.
Well, does it? Not actual bacon. Do not ingest.
No.
Do not use on a medical setting or situation.
That's what I'm saying. You got to put warnings like that on shit. That if somebody can't open that up and tell there's no bacon in there, then
Oh, look, I can't see any bacon. Also available. No, we ain't got any. Proper Colours was saying the other day, he said, I use cotton bacon condensed. Why is that? He says, because I got 30 packets left from when I didn't sell them besides. Pug's pews have been described as many things. Fine is not one of them.
But I'm wondering who Matt hangs around with that he hears Pug's pews being described all the time.
Well, they've been to Expo together. He probably had to pick him up off the floor when he got really drunk last time. That's the cut. Now you believe in yourself. I believe in you even more now. Because everybody else, because I don't like cotton bacon. I mean, somebody put it perfectly right. I can't remember who it was. Have you ever gone down? Because if you go through the south of France, there'll be certain sort of grapes, and if you go through somewhere else, there'll be a different sort of grapes, and that's why wine's different. But you've never been down a road where you've seen cotton being grown with a sign saying cotton bacon, some agulates. Looks Muji over there.
Yes, it's a hybrid cotton field. It's a different one.
It's just cotton.
Net realities.
Oh, good morning. Good morning, Net Reality.
Again. He's probably just here for the free shit. That's all.
Yeah, that's what he's turned up for, the free shit. Because he ain't got any. He ain't got any stuff. So, for this wonderful, wonderful 0 milligram e-liquid, you'll have to get your own shots to put in it. Or if you're a 0 milligram vapor, it'll be spot on. It's actually 100 milligrams in each one with enough room to put 2 Nick shots in, so you can turn it into 120. It smells all right. I've knuckle tested it. It seems all right. I just thought it'd be a nice thing to give to you.
All right, get your numbers. Ready,
put a number in between 1 and 100. And win this amazing prize. Guess what? Nobody wants it.
1 and 100 is a big range. You do realize that. We're going to be watching for a while here.
Well,
we usually do 1 to 50 or 50 to 100, and it still takes.
All right, then we'll do 50 to 100. 50 to between
50 to 100.
Yeah.
There we go. We got. Everybody's pretty much doing 50 to 100 anyhow.
GT Twin Cam, look at that, 69, get in.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remember.
Here we go. People are jumping. All right. 50 to 100 people.
Ooh, sorry about that. Have you got earphones in? Yeah, 50 to 100. And you
50 to 100.
You really needed to be in the UK as well. I forgot to tell you about that.
Yeah, might help.
It's not worth posting to the US. Oof. Miles away.
Well, somebody was close.
Oh,
we got a winner. We have a winner, Matt Watts.
Matt Waits. Matt Waits. Matt Waits. He's got some beautiful equipment. He was the guy that bought that foot cancer mech mod when they did the thing for Lou from Mexico. So that'll be coming out to you tomorrow, Matt. So if you just send me your address through Facebook Messenger, that'll be lovely. So obviously now it's just going to stop in a minute because Matt Waits is the winner. But it takes 14 seconds. So
I type it in because then they see it right then.
Yeah.
The number was 84.
The number was 84. I better type it in here.
And the reason it was 84 was because the last time I golfed, that's what I shot, which wasn't good. But hey, it happens. It's cold. It was.
The reason it was the reason it was 84 is because that's Bill's next birthday.
Yeah, actually, my next birthday is. I didn't say tonight's challenge was to insert something.
Yeah, last week we were going to play the game, weren't we? We were going to not mention fluid in any way, shape or form, but just keep mentioning the names of it, and then it worked out a bit too hard work, so we didn't do it.
Yeah.
You remember?
I couldn't figure out what half the names were.
Yeah.
Yeah, my next birthday actually is the big one. Yeah.
Is it? What, 50?
Yeah. No, 69.
Right. There you go, for the memes. Yeah, congratulations, Matt Waits. It's better than fluid.
That's about a month and a
Maybe.
half away. Yeah.
You're going to be the proud owner of the Jolly Ranger and the Skittle. If you'd like me to scribble the names out so you don't get done for copyright when it's on the way, it'd be good. Thank you very much. Right, what time are we on? 21:55. That's 5 to 9 in English.
It's 5 to 5 here.
5 to 5. That used to call it crackerjack. 5 to 5 on a Friday.
It's not a Friday, Mick.
No,
It's
stop
5 to
it.
5 on a Monday. We're 5 hours different. We're not like 5 days and 5 hours different.
I wouldn't describe it Skittles as a chat. Don't you eat a bag full of Skittles at once, Will? I put them all in my hand, about 20 of them, and then that's Jolly Ranger I had wore a cowboy hat and chaps. I bet you did. I bet you got him out one of those strange adverts in that weird newspaper, didn't you? Oh, hello.
Did Graham visit Matt?
I thought, to be honest, I expected Graham winning that, and it ended up on Vape Gems.
Yeah.
They seem to be banned liquids be collectible in one day.
Sell them on eBay here in about 20 years. They'll be like, what are those? I don't know. Never seen them before.
Yeah, we were on about it when they did the TPD. It was like, oh, well, somebody's going to sell 30 mil of e-liquid with nicotine in. They're going to get locked up for it. Like, it's like they'll be walking around. I've got Coke. I've got cannabis. Got 30 mils of e-liquid. Just round the corner, mate. I lean more towards M&M's personally. Well, yeah, I do like Skittles, but I do tend to put about 20 at once and just keep munching away. Oh yeah, why not? Why not go over to the Vapor Rounds Award, because the public votes are out now, and you can vote for Vape Gems. If you bought off Vape Gems and it's turned up the next day, vote for Vape Gems. If you bought from Vape and Brew and it turned up the next day, vote for them. But nice that, wasn't it? And also, who can they vote for? I don't know. I don't think we're in it, Bill. I don't think we're in it again. I think they've missed us.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm the same. Well, I don't. Those sort of sweets where you've got hard candy on the outside and then you get that chewy bit in the middle. And bonbons and stuff like that, where you just chew them and then all your fillings come out and it costs you another bloody 60 quid down at the dentist. Just to remind you about Vapor Round, I better get that sorted later. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yes. Well, Vic put it on, didn't he, earlier? Vic always does, though, doesn't he? Vic, don't forget to vote for Vic. I don't know who we're going to vote for this time. Anyway.
Benny, yeah.
That was it.
Yes.
Vote for Benny, because if you don't, it'll be really mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've enjoyed that, Bill. Thank you very much. It's been cracking.
Yeah.
We'll find something else to give away next week. I could give this hangover to somebody. I said to Sue just before she went to work, says, I think I'm going to get pissed again. It'll go away then.
Yeah. That's secure. You know, hair of the dog. That's what I've always heard.
You can see, can't you? God, man. Hello, Nevins. How you doing? But watch that video if you're interested. Leave a comment in the thing. Tell all your friends about this coming out. Get everybody ready for the next one when it comes out. And let's see if we can keep Fluid and Vape Gems and it's going to happen yet now. Dispergo and what's James called? Shy Tots and everybody else in business. Because if you get rid of flavours, you'll get rid of them, which isn't very good. You'll be able to buy Aramaxi, you'll be able to buy that other one I've got up there. You know what I mean? And it doesn't really, it's not what we want to happen. Right, we'll catch you next week, everybody. It's been lovely to see you all again. I've really enjoyed it. Catch you soon. Bye bye.